got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Can hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Snagged it, and there's running room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Dogs!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Here's Mensa to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. No huddle offense to the line. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on third down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play.
Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Mensa, pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Miami 6. Number 22, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the...
Caught, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Frazier. Fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Mensah. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab. And And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Quarterback adapting. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Dangerous screen into traffic. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Maybe a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. This time he's got his man. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give to Frazier. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now. What's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's still running after the move. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. And the Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the...
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Hey, easy. We need mousetrap. Here we go. Play.
Throwing, Mensah. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That keeps the score. Georgia 28, Miami 12.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Rides to the back. Running into the open. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He wants to throw it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's Mensah to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the...
It's a seam wide open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gonna have to run it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Miami! Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wants to change this route. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to pass, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is the score. Georgia 40, Miami 18.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Mensah. Oh, they're after him. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He wants a big play here late. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Canes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Well, look, that was...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. From the gun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Mensah. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Ready, get red, 29 marker, red, 2-9 marker, check. Blue, 9-2 haymaker, blue, 9-2 haymaker.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more play to pad the stats.
5-29. Wide to the end.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. No good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.